Auston Matthews remains day-to-day as Ryan Reaves will sit for the next 5 games. Hey everyone, welcome to Inside the Leafs. Rob Wong joined alongside by Toronto Sun Maple Leafs writers Terry Koshan and Lance Hornby. And guys, Auston Matthews set to miss his 7th game in a row with the mysterious injury that he's been dealing with. Head coach Craig Berube says they're in a, quote, holding pattern with Matthews. We haven't seen him on the ice for over a week, Terry. How concerned should we be about the captain's injury?
There should be a high level of concern. It starts out as day to day back on November, what he played November 3rd in Minnesota. So it's going to be 3 weeks at least. He's not going to play, Wednesday against Vegas. And I don't know that he's going to be in Sunday against Utah, having not been on the ice for the past week like he hasn't been. The weird thing about this is on a week ago Saturday, he was out before the morning skate and looked great, snapping the puck with authority, clearly in a good mood. And you're thinking, okay, he's just around the corner here. And here we are 10 days later, and that's not the case. So, yeah, the longer this goes on, the more concern there is. I mean, they can say holding pattern, no setbacks, whatever they want to call it. The fact of the matter is you're going to be at least 3 weeks without your captain. And, yeah, they're winning without him, but you're still a better team, obviously, with Auston Matthews in the lineup. And concern, the biggest thing I'd say with the concern is why, is because the longer this goes on, then we get the lingering idea that this could be lingering. And it won't be a solved issue like they say it might be or should be when he does get back on the ice. He can be 100%, but whatever it is, it could flare up again. And yeah, the longer it goes, the more there should be a concern for sure.
Well, I see a little bit going back historically to Wendell Clark, who was obviously a very big impact player for the Leafs, but also a player who wanted to take a really cautious approach to in his time a back injury, and people at that time couldn't understand why he wasn't coming back as given his impact in the team, and he was just a careful guy. And now, of course, from the 21st century, Terry and I both know there's like 2 pages on the Maple Leafs media guide of sports specialists and all that kind of thing. So I'm sure they're all weighing in this, and maybe they're holding sway on this versus Matthews saying, my body feels fine, put me back in. And they're saying, no, why don't we wait a bit? And I think it's been touched on this panel before that the Leafs have a light schedule in November, and maybe there's some time to, make sure it's 100%. If he lights it up in April, who's going to remember that he took a few extra days back in November to make sure everything was 100%.
Yeah, it does really seem like this team is being uber cautious with their captain, which is understandably so. Meanwhile, the Leafs will be short another body on Wednesday, and for the next little while, in fact, Ryan Reaves suspended 5 games for his hit to the head of Edmonton's Darnell Nurse on Saturday. Lance, do you feel as though that was the right number of games for Reaves?
Well, you know what? Much is made. I looked, as I'm sure everyone did, at the player safeties video of it. They certainly weren't doing that in real time. There was a lot there for Ryan Reaves to decide one way or the other. Was he going for the core versus the head? I mean, I'm not gonna. It's very hard to put yourself in his skates when that choice is there. You see a player impact guy like Darnell Nurse come around, and you have a good chance to rock him. Certainly, he deserved something. Obviously, his status as a repeat offender was brought up, but it's not as though that was last week or anything. 3 or 4 suspensions over a long career like he has, I guess certainly should factor in, but a little bit too harsh. I think I would have stopped at 3.
I thought it was fine. 5 games is fine. I mean, Reaves, like Lance says, it has been a 2021 playoffs since he was last suspended, but he does have the rap sheet, and you just have to be more careful out there. The tough thing for Ryan Reaves is, and one thing I'll agree with that Craig Berube said yesterday during his availability on Monday, not a dirty player. I mean, people can say whatever they want. He's just not. And in general, the guy had 4 minors in 15 games before this incident. He's not running around out there looking to take people's heads off. Still, it was an unfortunate play. A lot of the Leafs came out after the game and said, you don't like to see it. And, this sort of thing. So, yeah, everything taken into consideration, I think the 5 games is a just punishment.
Yeah, it seems like the NHL felt that way, and unfortunately for the Leafs, they'll be without Reaves for the next little bit here. As always, leave your thoughts in the comments section below. For Lance Hornby and Terry Koshan, I'm Rob Wong. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you next time.